I don't wanna feel no more. It's easier to keep falling. Imitations of pale.
Look at the size of this rainbow at Mincy. Wow. That is incredible. It's the dog days of July. Me and David are out fishing. It's a Sunday night. It was really hot today. The bass are jumping, the fish are biting. They just, yes they are. They just hit my frog like something fierce. All right, we're gonna come back when we catch some fish.
Oh, I'm David.
All right.
First fish on a booyah.
All right, he's in the weeds. David Jacob with his first fish, first bass on a booyah.
And on a boat.
And it's big. That's a nice fish, kid.
Oh, it ripped it.
That's okay. Get him free. Let's see. Raise him up.
Ow! Stupid teeth.
Let me see. What a beautiful night. We got the light on. You couldn't ask for a nicer night. The water is like glass, absolute glass. There's a reflection of the moon. And there's the moon. And here is the boat launch. Here I am at Milton Lake. I cannot believe I'm here with my kid after, God, 25, 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. The place looks just as I left it. A little bit more dirty, I'll say, and the water level looks a little low. And the trees have gotten bigger and everything is fully grown. It's like a big canopy over the lake. I don't know. It looks different. But it's definitely cool to see my kid here on the same lake that I grew up fishing, learning how to fish on. Big nasty. That thing is huge. Big reptilian. Look at it. It's gigantor. Spot out here in the Poconos. It's called Hidden Lake. Whew. I had to hike up to the top of this mountain. There's pockets of hydrilla everywhere. All, if you could see across the bank, all overhanging trees, structure everywhere. There's no roads. It's like a prehistoric lake. And there's action all over the place. Electric motor only. Yeah, this is nice. I'll let you know how the fishing is. Coves, lots of cover, a lot of different things around. A lot of action on the top water. Fish are jumping. This place is gorgeous. Here we are at Merrill Creek, New Jersey. Just trolling into some structure and grass, and it's really deep here. Nice. This is right out on the outskirts of Phillipsburg. There's some grass sticking out. Good place for a booyah. We'll see what happens. All right. It's like 7, quarter after 7, Hidden Lake. Look at this gem of a fishing spot. Look at all that mist on the water. Dead calm. Water's crystal clear. And once this fog burns off, it's going to be sunny and beautiful. I'm feeling a 5-pounder today, Mike. There we go. Average Joe.
Hey, howdy folks, howdy. Just along for the ride today, I'll tell you that.
All right, it's about an hour later. The fog is lifting, but man, look at that. Mike trying to entice a hit with his white mouse. I think that heron over there on the bank is getting more fish than us because he's pulling them in one after the other. We're swamping it. We're looking for new areas to fish that aren't so infested with weeds. And we're seeing some deep pockets and just oodles and oodles of fish. The fish are not biting at all. The fish are out fishing because it's such a nice day. We're just fishing some of these suspended balls of grass. It's deep water, these little clumps. Dead calm and brilliant sunshine and slow bite. Jacobsburg State Park. Sitting here watching the kids over there swim and play, and right where they're standing, I just pulled out about a 13-inch brook trout on Old Faithful. Hello, Mincy Lake. Here we are on Mincy Lake, Sunday night. Me, Captain David. We're just navigating into bass country. I wish the video could show you the clarity of the water, although it's a little stained today, which is good. And we have overcast skies, which is another good condition. I think tonight is going to be a good night, to be honest with you.
I caught my big bass like right over here.
That's right.
See this little clump of weeds, like this pretty big one?
Morning, fellas. It's Wednesday morning. I'm out here on my Mincy Fisher. It's a 12-foot Alumacraft John boat that I got for $350. With these two seats that you see here and one I'm sitting in. And if you could see through the seat, it's an Interstate battery, brand new. I have it came with a trolling motor. It's got some rod holders. It moves like an Indy car compared to my other boat because it's so light. But check it out. It's like, I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock or so. Just sitting out here, surrounded by lily pads. You can see my truck in the distance. I threw a booyah first cast, got a huge bite, and of course, lost him. But yeah, you just hear these little pops in the lilies. Dead quiet. I got the Fluger reel going, the St. Croix. I got another Fluger St. Croix combo over there. And bare bones. Forgot my sunglasses, which is a bummer. I can't see into the water. But I think I'm going to catch him today because it's overcast and I don't know, I could just feel it. So I'll come back when I have some fish. Later. Looky here. Black jitterbug, pickerel, three hooks. First cast. Yeah, baby. Jesus Christmas. Can I catch a bass? You know, these pickerel are starting to go into sunny status. I'm not wanting them. All right, we're here. It's Mincy Lake. It's Thursday. There's precip in the air. It's like it's almost like a misty fog. You could kind of feel it on your face, almost like you're being spritzed. But it's supposed to burn off this morning and, you know, turn out to be somewhat of a nice day. Yesterday I got completely drenched. I caught a couple of fish, and then the sky just opened up and hemorrhaged all on this lake. The whole lake was like bubbling. It looked like a gravel pit. There's some guy in a boat looking at me like I'm from another planet because he could hear me talking. Screw him. I'm gonna have to take him to school today. But anyway, we're out here in our lily pad field, navigating with the little Mincy fisher. And I'm going to start throwing some booyahs again, maybe some jitterbugs. I had some luck on that yesterday, and we'll see what we can pull out of this old lake. Yeah. All right. Get back to you soon. 3 weeks on the Senko. Gotta love Gary Yamamoto baits. Payday. We got about I don't know, I'd say he's about a 2-pounder. Look at him next to my foot. Yeah. Finally, I saw some stumps and some cover through the frog, and he blasted it. Big pickerel, right after I got the big bass. Big pickerel. I want to show you guys, there's a little tiny bass right there, what I'm in. I'm in about 1.5 feet of water here, maybe 2 feet pockets. And you could see some submerged stumps, rocks, more stumps right over on the other side of that lily. Right here is where I casted, from towards the right-hand side. From that way is where the boat was. And there were some bass laying in here, and pickerel and everything. And apparently that's where they hide, is where the stumps are. So I'm just literally in the middle of a minefield of lilies here. And if you could see that open water, like right out there, that's where I'm headed. I'm gonna paddle in because the trolling motor is just pretty much useless. And then I'm gonna actually go and cover all these lilies. See what we could pull out of there. All right, I've paddled in, again, 1.5 feet of water to this kind of grassland, wetlands, rocks, grass, all these little miniature or baby lily pads, structure, stumps. And I'm all very, very close to the truck still. I'm just kind of working this bank here. It really is beautiful out here. But as you can see, I am completely surrounded. Look. You definitely need the oars. All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Friday. We're out here on Mincy Lake again. I got the co-pilot. The pilot, I'm sorry. This is Crash Pad Bass. All right, we're going into an area I like to call the stills. There's lilies, sparse lilies, and it's deeper water out here and clear. So David's just navigating us into the stills. We're going to drop the anchor and try to pull out a 7-pounder. We'll be back. We're up here, Mincy Lake, right after a treacherous rain. We got puffy clouds, we got beautiful scenery, we got glass, calm water, and there he is.
Okay, so everybody gives out shout-outs. Mike Luca, probably right in front of us. He makes his own worm, so...
And we're up here, we're just hanging out, you know, we got the Lowrance going. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but we got deeper water. We have a lake that's on the fill, right? Here we are just going up through this little creek channel. Speed 1 on the trolling motor. Untraveled land for me and David thus far. We got a swampy kind of area over there. Lots of pads and muck. And This is basically what feeds the lake, is this creek right here. So we're just kind of going up the creek, Jeremy Wade style. My guide is taking me further up the river to a more remote location where the locals are more unfriendly to Westerners. But it is gorgeous out here, it really is. There's a lot of topwater action. David just had one. Oh, another thing, I just caught a big pickerel on a Senko. Huge. Right, David?
Huge.
Yeah, it was pretty big. And he graciously let himself off the hook.
We did get him up, and I put the net under him, and then he just went, screw it. They always jerk themselves up, hook comes out, and then they just fall over. Always.
You hear that? They always jerk themselves off. So there we go. All right, we'll be back at you. How big is that?
I'm scared.
Oh my God. Crankbait.
What is that?
Good freaking Lord. Coming at you
Jesus
live.
Yeah, we are not amateurs. We are not.
Here, wait, put it down. Put the net down, David.
I can't.
All right. That thing, look at how big he is. Whoa.
Friggin'.
All right, this is the first annual 2013 all-day fishing blitz with my man Ray. We're up here, triple secret location, hidden lake, if you will, wink wink. Look at the fog, the smoke on the water. If this isn't one of the nicest days, it is going to be beautiful. Sunny today, full moon is setting right now, and the bite is coming on in about an hour, so we'll be back. Folks at home, listen to me, because I'm the best.
I am going to need some pliers.
Let me hand them to you.
Wait.
You got them?
We got them all.
All right, let me stop the video and take a picture.
Now it's going.
Look at the size of this fish. Easily 7 pounds. Oh my God. Here's my fist. Here's its mouth. Next to the tackle box. Look at this, Ray. All right, I'm letting him go.
Wait, picture.
Picture. Oh my God. Oh my God. And on the 8th day, God created Bass Pro Shop. Now, I found a school of bass. They're all small. No. Look at. All right, today is Friday, October 4th. The leaves are changing. Me and my boy Ray, you know what I'm saying? We're out here on Hidden Lake, you know what I'm saying? You know, the fog is coming up off the water, you know what I'm saying? No, all jokes aside, look at that. That is just gorgeous. Leaves are starting to turn.
Beautiful foliage. Beautiful.
Ray's fishing some kind of top secret bait he's been developing at his lab.
And of course, weeds. Lots of weeds.
All right, man, let's head off to Igor's Cove and go catch some big fish.
Let's do it.
All right, I shut the camera off too soon. As soon as I shut it off, Ray caught one. First fish of the day.
Very tiny. But
Look at the size relation
On the crankbait.
Crankbait to the fish. Hold on, let me zoom into that one.
He's hungry.
Just goes to show you that a bass will eat 1/3 the size of its own body.
Okay.
Incredible.
We'll see you later, bud. Go tell Gigantor we're looking for him. Number 1.
All right, in the can. All right, I caught a fish before on a crankbait. My line snapped because a couple days ago I was cutting line with a nail clipper and I must have nicked the line somewhere, weakened it. This fish went back down in the water with this crankbait. He's been bubbling up for about an hour now. We came back, we saw him floating at the top, sort of floating. We came back here to try to get a rescue, and I was able to net him. And Ray is going to attempt to recover the lure and hopefully save the fish. It is dead quiet, except for that woodpecker in the background.
Except for the woodpecker.
And Ray, with all the racket he's making, catching all these fish.
That's it. I'm on fire. Be nice if you could catch one right in action here.
With the camera rolling. God, I hope I don't fall in. We're just coming up to the approach of Igor's Cove. That's that's where we're hoping all hell will break loose.
Hoping Igor's not.
He might have brought us good luck, all bare-assed the way he was.
Igor and his G-string.
All right, we are catching a lot of fish today. Ray's up to about 5, 6 fish. Yours truly, I've never had so many lines snap in a fish's mouth. I threw out a 9-inch rubber trout, like a Huddleston swim bait type thing. Ain't it, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Boom. Had a monster on, a monster pickerel. He was huge. We saw him, and the line snapped.
Eat the 9-inch trout.
Now he's got a 9-inch trout stuck in his mouth. I feel terrible, but I just wanted to show you, like, look at how beautiful this is.
Don't forget the recovery, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely recovered it. The fall foliage is not peaking, but man, it is really kicking. It's about 9 o'clock. Beautiful weather. Warm. It's not humid. And I just caught a pickerel on a jig. Ray just caught a pickerel on his crankbait. Old Faithful, he named it. So hey, if anybody out there, any of our fans wants to suggest, Ray's in need of a catchphrase, no pun intended, or pun intended. He wants to say something every time he hooks into a fish.
This is my current catchphrase.
What's mine when I hook a fish?
Oh!
So I got ooh, and Ray got
E.
But he wants, you know, like an English word, so suggestions are welcome.
Yes, English words, please.
All right, we'll be back later. All right, Ray got a nice one today. After about 37 pickerel, look at that. He is nice. Let's see the mouth, see what he's eating. Wow.
All right, let's get him back.
Bye-bye, big fella. That was a nice one.
Yeah.
Notice he's flooding the gills with oxygen. You know, that's what we do on this show. You know, we practice catch and release.
Nice.
All right, Ray. Out here on beautiful Hidden Lake.
With my bait caster.
Word. All right. Check this place out. It's dead calm. I don't know if you can see all the structure way across the way. Here's some over here. I'm just waiting for Luca to get here. You could see, well, I don't know if you can see, but the water is real deep. There's no weeds. I was throwing that puppy. Now I'm just working a shallow bill crankbait. Square bill, I mean. Shallow crankbait, whatever. There he is. Look at all this structure. Ooh-wee. Looks can be deceiving, though. We can't even find a bite. Can't buy a bite. Nothing. I had one on and that was it. Lost him. One bite Brad. Alright, we're about to head into this minefield.
Yeah, I'm wondering. It looks like we can squeeze in over here, but it gets really thick really fast as well.
Pretty good. Barely hooked him.
Running with no place to go, and I'm trying to get over something that did its best to take my soul. 'Cause you're gone but not forgotten, and I see your smiling face. One day I'll be over you, dear, when I'm done living in this place. I've been torn down and thrown out of here, shaking like a bag of bone, looking for some peace of mind until you let me go. 'Cause you're gone but not forgotten, and I miss your smiling face. One day I'll be over you, dear, when I'm done living in this place. I played every card I had. Each time I had to fold. One day I might try to win back done stole. 'Cause you're gone, but not forgotten. And I see your smiling face. One day I'll be over you, dear, when I'm done living in this place.